What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to draw Misha from Free Fire. Now we get started in the center of our page with the eyes. So let's start with the left side. Start from the very top and draw a circle, curving all the way around to the bottom, and then back up towards the top. Now leaving a large gap in the center, we're going to draw the same thing over on the right. So let's line up the top of the circle, come all the way down towards the same height, and then back up towards the top. Now we're going to add a highlight on the top left of each eye. So we're going to draw a small circle up against the edge of the eye and curve around and then back out. We'll line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to draw a smaller circle in the center of the eye, but we're going to go in behind the highlight. So let's start at the bottom of the highlight, go all the way around, and then tuck that in. Do the same thing on the right. Going all the way around, and tucking that in. Now we're going to fill the pupils in black. Let's draw on the sides of the eyelid. Starting from the very top of the eye, we're going to curve out around the side of the eye. We're just going to hook that back in. Do the same thing on the right. Starting from the top, curving out, rounding out the eyelid and pulling that in. And then we're going to move up and draw on the eyebrows. Starting on the left side, we'll curve up above the eye and then down on the inside. Do the same thing on the right, curving up and then down. Now I just want to thicken up the eyebrows. Starting from the end, we curve up a little bit higher in the middle and then come down on the inside. Do the same thing on the right, curving up and then pulling that down. Let's fill the eyebrows in black. Now I'm going to move to the center and draw the nose. Let's start on the left side. We're going to curve down and then up. Now I'm going to move up and draw a shorter curve in the opposite direction for the bridge of the nose. And now we're going to move down and draw in the mouth. Starting over on the left, we'll curve down and then up. Let's add in the upper lip. In the center, we'll step up, start with a point, we'll angle up towards the left and then the right. Now from the top, I'm going to curve down and then out towards the corners of the mouth. Now let's draw on the bottom of the mouth. Starting back on the left, we curve in and then down. Do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to draw a curve from left to right. Down the bottom of the lip and then back up on the right. Let's go back to the left side. We're going to draw another curve. Going down and then back up. And then we're going to add the top row of teeth. Over on the left side, we're going to curve down and then back up. We'll fill the inside of the mouth in black. Now we're going to move back up and draw the front edge of the hat. In line with the eyebrow, we move out towards the left. We curve up over the eyebrows and then back down on the right side. Now we're going to add a hairband coming across in between the eyes. Starting from the very top, curve out towards the left, and then down. I'm just going to taper that back up to right about there. Let's add a smaller point, coming down, and we'll go up underneath the hat brim. Now I'm going to add some hair along the side of the head. Starting at the top, curve down around the eye, and pull that in. Do the same thing on the right, coming down, and then bending that in. I'm just going to taper that back up and out, about halfway. And from the edge of the hat, we're going to come down and in, and tuck that in behind the hair on both sides. Now let's draw on the bottom of the head. Starting underneath the hair on the left, we're going to draw a large half circle. Curving down, underneath the mouth, we'll pull that up on the right side. Let's round up the tip of the hat. Starting on the left, we're going to curve around and go up on both sides. We're going to angle up and in. Going up with a straight line towards the hat. And then we'll close off the top with that same curve we have below, going up in the middle and then down on the right. Now I'm going to add the edge of the ears. Starting on the left side, underneath the hat, we're going to curve out, round out the ear, and then pull that in towards the bottom of the hair. Now she's got two pigtails on either side. So we're going to start with the band first. Starting at the base of the ear, we're going to curve out and then pull that in, almost like a half circle. Then we'll move back to the top. We're going to start by curving out, down, and then we'll curl that up. Do the same thing on the right. Curving out, down, and then we'll turn that up. Now I'm going to take this end and just taper it, coming down and then up, aiming towards that half circle. Then we're going to step back, come down, and then up towards the base of the half circle. Let's move back up and draw on the top of the hat. Starting from this point, we start by going up, and we're just going to bend that in. Do the same thing on the right, making sure that we line these up. Now we're going to come in and up towards the center point. So we'll start on the left, bend this in, and then up towards the middle, curve out, and then down towards the right. Now we're going to add a trim along the sides of the hat. Stepping in, we're going to follow that same curve, coming down towards the hat brim. Now we're going to add that symbol in the center of the hat. From the top we'll step down, start with a point, we'll angle down and out toward the left, and then the right. Let's come down the sides with a straight line. I'm going to come down and in towards the center, just up above the hat brim. Let's add the letter F in the center of the symbol. Starting at the top, we'll start with a straight line. On the left, we'll come straight down. Let's go back to the right. We'll draw a short line coming down, come in, and then come down with a short line. Now I'm going to go back out towards the right, about halfway. Come down, over towards the left. And now we're just going to pull that down towards the bottom, and then close off the bottom with a straight line. And one more thing, we're going to go back up to the top and draw a straight line going up towards the top point of the hat. Now we're going to move down and draw on the sides of the body. Over on the left side, we're going to curve out and then down towards the hip, go to the right, and we'll do the same thing. Now let's close off the hip. On the left, we're going to curve down and then up. Let's add some detail to the body. In the center, start with a point. From here, I'm just going to curve up and out towards the left, leaving a gap along the top of the body. The same thing on the right. And then about halfway down this curve, we draw a straight angle line coming down and out towards the edge of the collar. Now from here, we're going to curve down and in towards that center point. Let's draw the top of the collar. From the inside, we draw a straight line going out towards the sides, and then we go straight up underneath the head. Let's add two small buttons on the collar. One circle on the left, and then one on the right. Now we're going to move in and draw some simple goggles. On the left side, we draw a circle, and we want to leave a gap in the center and draw the same thing on the right. And then we'll connect the circles with two straight lines going across. Now from the hips, I'm going to step up and draw another curve. That same curve going across, step up, and draw that twice. And from the center of the collar, we'll draw a straight line coming down. Let's add two belt loops on either side. So two lines side by side on the left, and then the right. Let's continue working down the legs. In the center, we'll step down, draw a short line going across the middle. Now on the left side, I'm going to curve out and down towards the left heel, go to the right, curve out and down towards the right heel. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, curve down and then up towards the toe on both sides. Now from the left side, we're going to curve up the top of the foot and then aim towards the heel. We're not going to go all the way. We go up, stop right about there, and do the same thing on the right side. Let's thicken up the sole. And take this curve, step up, and just trace that across. Now we want to continue the curve of the foot coming down towards the sole on both sides. We're going to step up towards the top of the foot. We're going to draw a strap, curving in and then down. And then we're going to add a strap on the inside of the foot. From the bottom, we'll step up, draw a straight angle line going up and in, step up and draw that twice. Let's go back up to the hips and draw on the side of the leg. Starting from the left hip, we're going to curve out, round out the leg, and then pull that in on top of the foot. Do the same thing on the right side. I'm going to add that diagonal strap going across the hips. Starting from the right hip, curve down, and then out towards the left. I'm going to step down, draw that same curve going back up towards the right. Now to add the buckle. In a gap in the center, we'll draw two straight angled lines. Let's draw the edge of the shorts. Starting from that left point, we curve up and out underneath the strap. Go to the right, we'll curve up and out towards the right hip. Let's add that torn edge along the bottom of the shorts. Starting on the inside, we're going to step down, we'll draw a zigzag going all the way out. So going up and down, all the way across. We'll do the same thing on the left side. From the top of the foot, we're going to step up, draw a curve, going down and up for the edge of the boot. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. And then we're going to step up and draw that same curve to the top of the socks. Let's move back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start halfway down the side of the body. So right here, I curve out and down towards the wrist. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Now back on the side, let's draw on the thumb. From the wrist, we're going to draw a small half circle, curving in and then back out. And we'll connect the bottom of the thumb to the wrist with a curve, going up and in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting with that half circle, curve up and then in. Now we go back to the left side, let's add 3 fingers. Starting from the bottom of the thumb, we curve down and then up around the thumb. Step down, curve down and up the second finger. Now the third finger, we'll start out here, curve out, come up, and then tuck that in behind the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with the first finger, second, and the third. Go all the way up in behind the head. We're going to separate out the tops of the finger. From the thumb, we'll curve down and up, and do the same thing to all the fingers. And then from the inside edge of the thumb, we'll curve out and then up. To the outside of the arm. From the top of the thumb, we'll draw that same curve. Let's leave a slightly wider gap, curve out and then up towards the outside. And that's pretty much it. There's Misha from Free Fire. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.